from beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on their in-state rivals to the south, the Miami Dolphins. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. At their own 24-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. Got a throw right sideline is complete. A big play there on the first play of the game. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The Dolphins had 8 and 5 to start play. Charles, they were losers last time. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage is too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. The kick by McManus is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put them in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Again, it's Pacheco. And he takes us up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Isaiah Pacheco, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there. And it's second down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll look to throw again. Now the ball comes loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
A loss of 4 brings up second and 14 at the Buccaneers' 33-yard line.
Second and 14. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. Back to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. The kick by McManus is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully they'll be kicking extra points instead.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first and 10, Mayfield. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Second down in a yard. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing, Mayfield. That's complete to Palmer. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. On first and 10, here's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Buccaneer first down.
To throw, Mayfield. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He finds his man, complete. That's Barton. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain there of 21 yards.
The partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 9-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Buccaneers add 6 to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8.
Buccaneers 14, Dolphins 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well, all right? If you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this deficit. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 6. And get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And the Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Here we go, Shaq.
Here's second and 10.
19 Lions.
Back to throw again. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
By the Buccaneers. He was covered by Antoine Winfield.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. There's a lot about that play you can easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even giving up a defensive touchdown.
Real.
Here's Mayfield. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Now Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it first and 10 up at the 20. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
23 yards the pickup there. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Second and 10.
Run.
Mayfield to throw it. Pass incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Hey, alert 33. Up. Hey, alert.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
First down, Buccaneers.
That's out wide for Palmer. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up second down. Baker changing the play at the line.
At the 32-yard line.
Point it right.
Mayfield looks to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Mayfield off the play fake. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going, so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
First down, Mayfield. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Regular. Run.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
A handoff now for Pacheco.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Mayfield now. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Bucs take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Hill shedding the tackle. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Dallas Goedert from 19 yards away. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing, Mayfield. That's taken in by Palmer. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. They run straight ahead here with White. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Mayfield now on second down. He finds his man complete. That's Webb. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Once more, it's Pacheco. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on second down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
Yeah, they've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so. But ordinarily, second down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down and allowed to throw.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
Isaiah Pacheco with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game.
31. Dolphins 12. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Now is 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Throw left side taken in by Palmer. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Pacheco headed right. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Real.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. 72 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Mayfield. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey Palmer. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Buccaneers 38, Dolphins 12. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Buffalo 18. Let's go, man. Go Street.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Elliott on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Buccaneers 45, Dolphins Dolphins 12. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And running with power here. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Mustang 19. Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete.
And he will have a Dolphins first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
They deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease. Robbed home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'll be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't it?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. So for the Buccaneers,
the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win.
And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.